Right now in Gwinnett County, police need your help finding a 16-year-old girl missing since July. This is Susana Morales, and police say she hadn't had any contact with her family or friends since July 26th.
At 5, a former police officer remains behind bars without bond, accused of concealing a 16-year-old girl's death. Good evening, I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. Today, 11 Alive obtained warrants showing the possible connection between Miles Bryant and Susana Morales.
What's up, YouTube? This your boy Maurice back with another video. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Basically, I got a very tragic story coming out of Doraville, Georgia. That's just north of Atlanta. And this story hasn't really gotten that much attention because of what's going on with Tyree Nichols down in Memphis. But this is also a very, very sad, tragic story. And we're going to get right on into it.
Right now in Gwinnett County, police need your help finding a 16-year-old girl missing since July. This is Susana Morales, and police say she hadn't had any contact with her family or friends since July 26th. Her cell phone last pinged in Norcross off Steve Reynolds Boulevard near Oak Lock Trace. Detectives say they believe she may have entered a vehicle. So if you have any information about Susana or where she might be, you're asked to please contact Gwinnett County Police. There is a $2,000 reward for information leading to her safe return.
First at 5, a former police officer remains behind bars without bond, accused of concealing a 16-year-old girl's death. Good evening, I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. Today, 11 Alive obtained warrants showing the possible connection between Miles Bryant and Susana Morales. The two lived close to one another when she disappeared 6 months ago in Gwinnett County. We have team coverage for you tonight. 11 Alive's Bobeth Yates has been speaking with the Morales family about their reaction to these newest developments. But Brittany Kleinpeter begins our coverage digging deeper into the warrants, accusing Bryant of getting caught up in a lie the day after Morales disappeared.
So basically, this old cornball looking ass dude done killed this little girl and tried to, you know what I'm saying, lie about it. And you know what I'm saying, tried to, you know, throw her body off in the woods and tried to hide it and conceal it. And it seems like the police department was down with the whole thing. Not down with it, but pretty much trying to help him get away. You know what I'm saying?
According to arrest warrants, we know that the 22-year-old is accused of falsely reporting a crime and concealing the death of 16-year-old Susana Morales. Here is Officer Miles Bryant in court.
Mr. Miles, I show that you have 2 warrants, a misdemeanor and a felony. Do you already know what those are?
Man, look at this old weird-ass cornball looking ass dude, man. Anyway, back to the motherfucking news shit.
Yes, sir. Okay, your bond was denied by the judge that signed the warrant. Now, the reason given was that you are a danger to the community.
An arrest warrant obtained by 11 Alive today accuses Miles Bryant of falsely reporting his car was broken into at his Norcross apartment complex on July 27th and his gun as being stolen. That was one day after Morales went missing in that same area.
Hold up, man. Y'all see this girl? This little girl is a baby, man. What the hell is wrong with this guy, man? He just sat up here and just... back to the news, man.
Bryant is accused of later dumping Morales' naked body in the woods. Today, a judge assigned him an attorney, cautioning him not to talk about his case with anyone else.
Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen in your case. People who start telling you that they know what's going to happen in your case have no clue.
The arrest warrant shows Bryant lived on Windscape Lane near Norcross, close to where Morales lived. She was last heard from when she texted her mother while walking home from a friend's house around 9:40 p.m. on July 26. Police believe at some point she likely got into a vehicle.
Listen, ladies, kids. Always be aware of your surroundings at all times. Don't never get in no cars that you don't know whose car is it, or if you walking home, you're supposed to be somewhere, get there, and then, you know what I'm saying, you know, figure out what's your next move. Keep your head on swivel at all times because of guys like this.
Because her phone pinged around 10:21 near Oak Lock Trace. That was the last time anyone knew her whereabouts until her body was found just last week near the Gwinnett-Barrow County line. Investigators are still trying to determine how she died, and the warrant doesn't offer any insight into that. Bryant worked for the Doraville Police Department, but as news of his arrest broke yesterday, we learned that he had been fired. Gwinnett County Police tell us this is still a very active investigation and more charges could be filed. No next court date has been set. In Gwinnett County, Brittany Kleinpeter, 11 Alive News.
Beth Yates continues our team coverage tonight. She talked with Morales' family and Miles Bryant's neighbors. Beth joins us live from the apartment complex where the officer lived. Hi, Beth.
Hey, Faith. Well, Susana Morales was last seen walking down this sidewalk on Singleton Road. If you follow me, you can see this is the complex where that officer lived, and she vanished while walking down this road in the direction to this complex.
It's unbelievable, honestly. There's no words I can say, honestly, to explain.
Jasmine Morales says her family is shocked to learn now former Dorville police officer Miles Bryant has been arrested in connection with the death of her sister Susana Morales, who went missing 6 months ago.
There's no other words besides that it sucks that it took so long, but I'm guessing that him being an officer has to do with that.
Wait, hold up. Did y'all just hear what she just said? They said just because he was an officer that they was taking they bullshit time. And I believe her too. You know what I'm saying? Because why would they only give up a $2,000 reward for somebody that was thrown in the woods, talking about that that it could have been that she was a runaway? Come on now. Come on.
The night of July 26, surveillance video shows Susana walking down Singleton Road in the direction of her home before she disappeared. Court records indicate Bryant lived near Morales' home. Today, we went to another address in North Cross. It was listed in Bryant's jail records to see if a family member would talk to us. No one came to the door. Well, our search for answers didn't just take us to the address listed on Officer Bryant's jail records, but also to this apartment complex where he lived with his girlfriend and was taken into custody. And now neighbors who live in the area are in disbelief.
It's hard to just put my mind around it right now, that this is the person that's been living over here in this complex. Like, what?
The resident asked us not to disclose her identity out of fear of retaliation.
Hold up. Fear of retaliation from who? You know what I'm saying? I got questions. Maybe that's why they felt like that they didn't, because some type of retaliation on whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We know what's happening, man. We know what's happening.
But says while she did not know Bryant personally, he has introduced himself several times as a police officer who also moonlighted as security at the complex.
Hold up. That was another red flag. He was security at the complex too? What the hell is going on, man?
Another neighbor shared this cell phone clip showing what they describe as investigators collecting a bedsheet from Bryant's personal car. Then it and his police car were towed away. And when we asked her about his demeanor for the past 6 months, that resident responded,
smiling, laughing, just living his life. And it's a whole poor baby that's laid out. Like, what? Are you serious?
Now, Gwinnett Police Department says their investigation continues.
So, all right, man, y'all just heard that, but it's not over with. The plot thickens, because after me doing, you know what I'm saying, my little research on this subject, on this Miles dude, I found out that there could be more victims out there. And one of the victims has actually spoken up and has given her account of things. And here it go right here.
Michelle, in this investigation, another woman says this former Dorville police officer had her scared for her life. Ariana Manise is following the latest developments for us. Ariana, this woman told police Miles Bryant was stalking her and wished they'd done more about it.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning. That Snellville woman, she tells us that she reported Miles Bryant to police months before and after Susana Morales disappeared in June. Now, take a look at your screen. This is video we obtained from a neighbor's doorbell camera, which Alicia Bates says she believes is Miles Bryant attempting to enter her home. She says Bryant is a childhood friend who had recently tried to reconnect with her, but she stopped returning his texts. She tells us she reported him to Dorville and Gwinnett County Police. Now, Dorville police, they tell us that there is no proof it was Bryant who was committing any crimes. They told Bryant of the stalking complaint and, quote, the behavior stopped. Now, we're still working to find out what Gwinnett police did with her complaint, but Bates says she now wonders if she could have been a victim as well. Take a listen.
So I would have been the first victim that they knew about had he got in and I was home. He did get to Susanna and then he came back for me in December. So I feel like had they investigated my case more, Susanna could have been here, and I do want him to be punished for his actions.
Now, Bates goes on to tells us that if and when Miles Bryant goes to trial for those charges he's facing in connection to Susana Morales' death, she says that she will be willing to testify. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you.
Hell yeah, man, for sure, man. Bless that girl's heart, man. And I'm glad that coward didn't get to her, you know what I'm saying? But basically, you know what I'm saying, this story isn't even over yet because there have been like marches, there have been people doing protests because of Susana Morales. This story has gotten all kinds of attention, like all over, like her parents and her sister like did like a interview for like the Mexican Telemundo station, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, you know what I mean. You know, this hasn't gotten as much news as Tyree Nichols, but it's still a very, very tragic situation. Check it out.
Buenas noches, gracias.
Jasmine, nos está contando Vilma que han despedido al oficial Miles Bryant, por ocultar y reportar falsamente un incidente. ¿Esto qué significa para ustedes? ¿Ustedes cómo toman la noticia?
Sorprendentemente, lo hace más duro saber que
Yeah, man. So, as you can pretty much see, man, they mad as hell in Mexico at this dude. They mad as hell in Georgia about this dude, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much this shit got me 538 hot too, you know what I'm saying? And I just would like to say much condolences to Miss Susana Morales and her entire family. You know what I'm saying? May she rest in peace and may she get the justice that she deserves, and may this coward dude get put up underneath the jail. Until next time, man, 100, I'll holler at y'all. This your boy Maurice.